hypodermic needle, plus one of those little bottles of drugs we found in Nurse Martin's place. Right in the middle of the room. Amazing.
I wouldn't worry about it, Lieutenant. We all make mistakes.
Yeah, I guess we do. What mistakes?
Well, obviously, you misjudged this man when you first met him, for one.
Oh, that one? Oh, I don't think so.
Why not?
Well, Alexander was drugged, I'll give you that. I mean, he had a fresh needle mark in his arm, everything. Right about here, in the left arm. And yet, when I saw him yesterday, he was smoking. Excuse me. Well, anyway, I noticed he was left-handed.
Well, what does that prove?
Well, I guess it's something you wouldn't know about. Just seems awkward to me. You know, why would a left-handed man give himself a shot in his left arm?
Then you don't believe that he killed Sharon Martin?
To tell you the truth, I doubt it, but I think someone's going to an awful lot of trouble to make it look that way.
Only two people knew about Alexander. Marcia and me.
That's true.
Maybe Marcia knows more than she's telling.
Well, actually, I think she knows less than she's telling.
I have a lecture. You'll have to excuse me.
Oh.
Lieutenant, what possible reason could I have for killing her?
You ask tough questions, Doc.
So does the jury.
After the operation. Are you certain?
That's what the cleaning woman on the floor said.
Why should she be upset after the operation?
That's the point, Doctor. I don't know.
It was successful.
I know. Everything went very well. You would think she'd be relieved. It just doesn't make any sense. What did she think of Dr. Mayfield?
Huh? Oh, well, she felt that Dr. Mayfield was a little too self-involved. She never seemed to realize that talented people are often like that. Why, Lieutenant? What are you getting at? What's the matter? What is it?
Marcus and Carlson Medical Supply Company.
What?
That's it. M-A-C. That's it, of course. Capitals. Should have thought of that before. May I use this?
Surely.
Hello, miss? Yes, operator? This is Lieutenant Columbo, police. Would you put me through to a Marcus and Carlson Medical Supply Company? Yeah, I'll hold on. Isn't that something? Capitals? I should have known all along. Those were initials she was writing. That wasn't a man's name.
Who was writing what?
Sharon Martin made a note in her appointment book for Tuesday, the day after the operation. M-A-C. I thought it was... Hello? Hello? Yes? This is Lieutenant Columbo, police. I'm just checking something out. Could you help me, dear? Do you remember whether or not a Sharon Martin on Tuesday morning, that's the day before yesterday, made an appointment with anybody over there? Yeah. Yeah? Uh-huh. Yeah. All right. No, that'll be all right. Thank you very much.
What'd you find out?
She made the appointment, all right. With a chemist, 8 o'clock Tuesday morning. The receptionist remembers because she was so insistent and she was so upset when she called, but she didn't know what she was upset about.
Why should she see the chemist? And why be so upset?
I'll see you later, Don.
Marcus and Carlson. Marcus and Carlson. Here we are. Just one of the supply houses we buy from. I can't imagine what she'd want to talk to one of the chemists about. Huh. Let's see. Here we are. There's bedpans and clamps and tweezers and scissors. As far as I can tell from these invoices, the only thing we buy from them with a chemical base is suture.
Suture? That's the thread that they used to sew people up with.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit stronger than thread, of course.
Yeah. Could you give me an example of exactly how it's used, surgically?
Sure. Come on with me.
Boy, we're in luck today. Dr. Irving is performing a resection. He's going to be using a lot of suture.
Good. Do you think that we could just talk about the suture?
Now, here's a wonderful example. Look how Dr. Irving is sewing up that colon.
Yes, I see. It's very impressive.
Oh, he's got wonderful hands.
Do you think that you could just talk about this suture, just sort of describe it in so many words?
Oh, sure. Well, in this operation, they're using dissolving suture as opposed to the permanent kind.
I see. Permanent.
Yeah, suture you use when you want something to stay permanently.
Oh, there are different kinds than permanent?
Yeah, dissolving kind. Of course, it's a different color and a different texture.
Dissolving.
Yeah, it's made to hold for a few days and then it just dissolves away.
You mean it just goes away into nothing?
Yeah, in a few days or when the wound heals or when its use is over.
Is there any time in a heart valve operation that you shouldn't use dissolving sutures?
We should never use it in a heart valve. You see, when the suture dissolves, then the valve would separate.
What was that?
When the suture would dissolve, why, that the valve would separate.
I see. And how long after the operation would it take for the valve to separate?
Oh, normally a couple of weeks, but in the case of a heart valve job, why, the pressure would make the suture give way in a matter of days.
I see. Matter of days.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you said?
Yes. Matter of days.
Thank you.
Sure.
I feel fine. Why should I have another specialist? Barry Mayfield's one of the best surgeons in the country.
No doubt about it. That's right. And I'm not attempting in any way to say I know anything about medicine. I don't. All I'm saying is...
Lieutenant, I thought I told you that Dr. Heidemann was not to be disturbed. Now, if you insist upon ignoring my orders, I have no alternative but to call you superiors. Goodbye, Lieutenant.
Right. Right. Take care of yourself. Oh, sorry.
Just one more thing.